I always use these add-on pieces here because, you know, the ends of your hose, stuff like that, stuff like this keeps breaking off, even though that was a replacement one there. There's a replacement one here. It's metal. I got just a little on-off switch on it, but this will go inside there. And the hose I cut off was this here. It gets kinks in it, and I've had this hose for who knows how long, easily possibly 10 years plus. But the hose itself is still good, but the ends, the parts that you use all the time, it gets caked on. It's not the my hose is so old that the holder I had on it broke. But you know, normally would, you know, be wrapped around a little plastic wheel with a handle on it so you can wheel it up. But the part that's exposed to the hot sun gets all dry and cracked, and you don't know if you can see it, but it's all super duper tough and hard. So I had to cut it off with a razor blade, with a razor knife. And then this part here, it just goes inside here, and I'll see if I can show you how that works for me. I'll stand up here. And this might not work when I'm doing it with my hands. I might have to get some hot boiling water to actually make it work. But anyway, you get the idea from that. But from the end of the hose, I take the hose and I cut it. Cut a piece 2-3 inches off. Then I cut that in half lengthwise. Obviously, careful of your fingers. So like that, you know, you can see the interior of the hose. And then I take, and I'll cut it all the way through. I just score it. I don't know if that came out on the video or not. Basically, I just kind of scored it to make it a little bit weaker on the inside. I'll do it again. Gotta keep scoring on the same mark if it's going to work. There you go. I scored it. That way it makes it a little bit kind of flat. So you see the scoring. Now let's go into the messy garage here underneath the workbench. You can see where, here's my my cooler I've had for about 5-6 years, and you know, a couple years ago the hinge broke, so you unscrewed the hinge. You know, I put the new piece of hose on. That's what this is here. You know, actually that's from the exact same hose. Actually, I used like a little example of it. Just screwed the screws back in right through the hose. You can pre-drill it if you want, but if not, that goes in there, and that's it. Another thing that always breaks, and I don't have a video over here because I keep that cooler at work, but when you're a little, I don't know if we can get enough light down there. I don't have a lot of room here in my garage. I got a trailer and stuff, but when you're, I can't even see it. There you go. When the little water drain valve breaks off, my tip for the water drain valve is to get cork. You know, your old-fashioned, all my corks are hidden away, but, you know, your wine cork, cut a wine cork to fit it, you know, shave it down, possibly shine it up with some, a sandpaper, and then actually wrap that piece of cork in a rubber glove, like the fingertip of a rubber glove, then tie it off. And then you can use like zip ties or rubber bands or something somehow to connect it to the handle. That way it's always on there. But just stick that in there, and then you have a watertight seal to fix that issue. But yeah, I thought this hose replacement seal might be a good thing for your video, and I'm not that photogenic, so I figured it's in to see you. Thanks.